Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Kweli, the anti-burnout coach for high achieving professional women. Welcome to the fourth episode of the Anti-Burnout Live series. Oops, I have the wrong banner up here. Let me take these down. There we go. That's me. So I'm excited to have you all here, excited to be on Facebook Live, and for the first time, LinkedIn Live. So just so that I won't get completely overstimulated, I'm going to focus on checking the comments that are on Facebook. So again, to reiterate, our topic today is live your values, practical strategies for everyday decisions. So we'll be discussing strategies to ensure that your daily actions align with your personal values. And that can give you a greater sense of purpose and satisfaction. So let me put a question up. Before we get started, I always like to know a little bit about the folks who are watching. So I would love to know one core value that guides your daily decisions. If you can type that in the comments, what is one core value that guides your daily decisions? Hello, Soror, my Soror cousin, Pam. Hi, Raquel, and hi, Alva, also my Soror. So I'll start with my core value. For me, it is service. I strive to help at least one person every day in some form or fashion. And while you all are typing, I'll tell you about almost 10 years ago, I went to Oprah's The Life You Want weekend in DC with my friend Brianna. And we had a great time. I don't remember much, but I do remember that someone taught about values. And so a few days later, after spending some time really thinking about my values, I came up with my three values. Let me put this up, which are love, service, and freedom. So I don't know if you can see that sticky note at the bottom of the screen there, but that sticky note is dated September 24th, 2014, so almost 10 years ago. And at that time, I realized that I was not living my values. I was living love, I was kind of living service, but not freedom at all. But the cool thing was, because of that weekend with Oprah, I had spent some time thinking about my values, and so I knew what they were. So 1 year later, I wrote this Facebook post. So on September 24th, 2015, this is 1 year after the Oprah weekend, I wrote, "Wow, manifestation. 1 year ago, I jotted down three words and decided to begin living my life with these three things in mind: love, service, and freedom. Giving, receiving, and being love, service to others through my profession and otherwise, and freedom to be exactly who I am, freedom from debt, and freedom to say yes to my priorities and no to everything else." It is absolutely unbelievable how my life has changed in 1 year. Some of the changes have been unexpected and traumatic. However, I am now seeing that I'm getting exactly what I asked for. I feel so blessed at this moment, just wanted to share. So the traumatic part was during that 1 year from 2014, when I went to the Oprah weekend and came up with my values, to 2015, when I posted this on Facebook. I was at the height of my burnout and experienced health issues like extremely high blood pressure, where my husband took me to the ER, numbness on the left side of my body due to a pinched nerve. I had memory issues, issues with focus. I had problems with my parathyroid gland. I had surgery. I had to lay off my whole staff, and I closed my practice. So it was a really stressful and painful time. And so hence the word traumatic. The good thing was I knew what my values were. So knowing my values helped me so much during that time, and it has helped me so much over the years. My values have served as guiding principles for me. And so now, almost 10 years later, I'm finally doing exactly what I want to be doing. And you could have never told me 10 years ago I would be an author, that I would be not practicing dentistry. And you definitely couldn't have told me I would be on Facebook Live and LinkedIn Live as the anti-burnout coach. I would have never believed that. But this is what love, service, and freedom looks like for me, and I am thrilled about it. So that sticky note is still there, super faded now. I also have my values posted above my computer at my desk, and I always have them, in mind. Okay, let me just check the comments here. Take this down. Okay, so Raquel says faith. I love it. Alva says kindness, remembering and striving to be kind. And Pam says love and faith. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about the importance of knowing your values. So, first of all, what are values and why do values matter? So, values are the deeply held beliefs that guide our decisions, actions, and interactions. They are the things that matter most to you at your core. So, knowing your core values is the foundation for living a fulfilling and harmonious life. Living in alignment with your values leads to greater satisfaction, purpose, and clarity. When your actions reflect your core beliefs and values, you experience less internal conflict and more peace. On the other hand, when there's misalignment, it can lead to stress and dissatisfaction. And guess what else? Burnout. And I truly believe that a big part of my burnout was due to the fact that what I was doing was not aligned with my personal values. So, yes, love, kinda, service, but freedom, absolutely not. I even remember a time when I had my practice that we went to Hawaii. And the whole time I was in Hawaii, I was thinking about what was going on at the office. So that is not freedom to me, anyway. So now my mission as the anti-burnout coach is to help other professional women begin to really examine their core values and also what they actually want, and to see if these things are in alignment. And if not, they can begin to make small incremental changes or even big changes to put them on the path of living the life that they desire and the life that they deserve, by the way, because that's a big part of it. Just knowing that you're worthy of the life that you want. So we do some work there too. Okay, so do you see how knowing your values could make a difference? If yes, you can just type yes in the comments here. And think about like your job, your friendships, your romantic relationships, even how you raise your kids. Do you see how knowing your values and beginning to make decisions based on them could make a difference? You can just type yes. Hi, Imani. Hi, Kim. So Kim says kindness, faith, and family. Thanks, Imani. Imani says LinkedIn works well. Great. All right. So Raquel says yes. All right. So I see some more coming out of the corner of my eye. And Kim says yes. And I know I'm on a little bit of a delay. So thank you guys for typing it in. So I would love for you to really begin thinking about your values. So in the coming weeks in the coming days, weeks, months, just take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. And some common values include honesty, family, health, growth, achievement, simplicity, spirituality, justice, and then, like mine, love, service, freedom. But everyone's list will be unique. And understanding your values requires a lot of introspection and also being honest with yourself about what is important to you. So you can ask yourself questions like, what principles guide my decisions? What makes me feel fulfilled and proud? Or looking at it from the other side, what causes me stress when it's not honored? And those questions can help you uncover your true values. Okay, I see another yes here to the question, do you see why knowing your values makes a difference? Okay, so let's talk about practical strategies for aligning your daily actions with your personal values. So once you know your values, you can look at your current daily activities and identify misalignments. Are there areas where you feel conflicted or dissatisfied because your actions don't reflect your true beliefs? One of the things that we talk about in my coaching program is identifying your top 3 values and then making decisions based on them. So let me show you all this. Okay, so for instance, as I mentioned, my top 3 values are love, service, and freedom. So as I'm making decisions, I'm thinking about that overlapped area in the middle where that white dot is. You see that little white dot on the screen there? So once you've identified your core values, when you're faced with a decision, you can ask yourself, does this align with my core values? Basically, is this falling in the middle where that white dot is? And if the answer is no, you can reconsider that action or find a way to adjust it to make it better reflect what's important to you. So, just some examples here, like work decisions. If one of your core values is family, you would want to make sure that your work schedule allows you to spend quality time with your family. So, this might mean setting boundaries around work hours or delegating tasks. For example, you might set a rule that you don't check emails after 6 p.m. so that you can dedicate evenings to family time. Or maybe for you, it's personal development. If personal development is a core value, make time for activities that promote learning and self improvement, such as reading or taking courses or setting personal goals. For instance, you might decide to dedicate 30 minutes each morning or each evening to reading a book that helps you grow professionally or personally. Or maybe for you, it's health and wellness. For those who value health and wellness, you would want to prioritize daily activities that support your well being, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and getting enough sleep. So, this could mean scheduling your workouts as non negotiable appointments in your calendar or planning your meals to make sure that they're balanced and nutritious. You could also incorporate your values into your daily routine. And we talked about daily routines, not last week, but the week before, I think. Uh, you can do this either during your morning reflection. So you could start your day with a few minutes of reflection on your core values and set intentions that align with them, or daily check ins. So throughout the day, you could just check in with yourself to make sure that your actions are aligning with your values, or during an evening review. You could end your day by reviewing your actions and reflecting on how well they aligned with your values. Let me just look at the comments here. So Pam says, I love your comment of being honest with yourself. Yeah, that's really important. Because some people don't want to say things like, oh, money is important to me. But if they have some shame around that. But if money is important to you, then if that's, or financial stability, whatever it is, be honest about that. Okay. Let me take this down. All right. So I'm trying to watch my time because I have been just yapping in the past weeks. So we are only at 18 minutes and I have covered a lot. So just to recap, today we discussed what values are, and that is your deeply held beliefs that guide your decisions and what matters most to you. We also discussed the importance of knowing your core values because knowing what they are is the foundation for guiding you to the life that you want. And we discussed the importance of living in alignment with your values, which gives you a greater sense of purpose and clarity, less internal conflict, and more peace. And I'm all about the more peace. And finally, we discussed practical strategies for aligning your daily actions with your values. And I gave some examples of how to do this and how to incorporate your values into your daily routine. So I would love to know, do you see how living with more intention could make a difference? How a more value-driven way of living could change the course of your life, like it changed the course of my life. Do you see that? If so, please just type yes in the comments. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. Let me see. So I love doing values exercises. And last week, we did a hands-on values exercise in my group program, which is a 4-week program called the Reignite Your Life Intensive. And so this is one of the comments that I got from one of the participants. And it says, understanding my values and using them to establish what's important to me is truly transformative. This one exercise is very powerful and worth the price of admission to the course. So that made my day. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm so thankful. We have such an awesome group of women in this cohort. I'm so excited to be guiding them on this journey. I'm not sure yet about the September dates for the next cohort for Reignite Your Life Intensive. I have some speaking engagements coming up, so I'm finalizing my calendar. But if you are interested in learning more about the 4-week Reignite Your Life Intensive, which is my hands-on program where you come up with your own customized, tangible anti-burnout plan with a wonderful and supportive group of women to help keep you accountable. Just type info if you are interested in learning more information, and I will keep you posted as more information is available about that September cohort. I just don't have the dates yet. All right. Let me see here. Hi, Tawana. She says, this is awesome. Thanks, Tawana. Kim says, yes. Hi, Wendy. Wendy says, yes. Pam says, yes. Raquel says, yes. Making it intentional. Okay, I see a couple of infos. So I will be in touch about the program. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. This has been nice seeing everyone, connecting with you. Again, this is my 4th time on Facebook Live, my first time on LinkedIn Live. So I will check the LinkedIn live comments. I promise I'll check those later. I just didn't want to get overstimulated trying to go back and forth. Next week's topic is crafting your calm, designing self care that works for you. And we'll discuss strategies to create personalized self care routines that support your well being. And some of you may know that I wrote a book about self care, self compassion, and self love. And the important part about self care is finding what works for you, what makes you feel relaxed, rejuvenated, and refreshed. And that's different for everyone. So I hope you will join me for next week's episode about designing self care that works for you. It'll be same time next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I'll be on Facebook Live and LinkedIn Live. Let's see. Pam says, this is so amazing and thought provoking. Thank you, Soror, cuz. Thanks, Pam. All right. And I hope to see you all next week talking about self care. And see you then. All right, beautiful people. Bye.